Hi there, welcome to our series of ALBA Scots Trad Music Awards 2022 sponsor chats. Today we are speaking to Arthur Cormack from Scottish Traditional Music Hall of Fame sponsor Fèisean and Gàidheal. How's it going, Arthur?
Very well, Simon. How are you?
Oh, very good. Tell us about the work of Fèisean and Gàidheal.
Well, Fèisean and Gàidheal was set up as an association of Gaelic arts festivals, and our main objective still is to support those Fèisean. So there are 46 of them across the country, and they arrange for the tuition of traditional arts to young people. So prior to COVID, there was probably between 6,000 or 7,000 a year taking part in the Fèisean, but obviously that number's dropped a wee bit. But we're seeing numbers going back up again this year, which is great. But we do lots more things in addition to that. We run the Blast Festival every year. We do youth music initiative work in lots of schools, and we, over the past few years, have started teaching Gaelic in schools as well. Busy between one thing and another.
And I suppose it's a funny question, this, but who do you do it for?
Primarily, as I was saying, for those community groups that run the local Fèisean, and really what we try to do is relieve the burden of volunteering to do those things by ensuring that they have a range of services available to them that are useful to them in doing the work they do as volunteers. So first and foremost, to support the volunteers, but secondly, to support the young people who are on the receiving end of the tuition and trying to create further opportunities for them. And thirdly, for the artists that are employed as tutors. And over the last couple of years, we've put a huge focus on trying to ensure that people were continuing to get employment through the work we do. So there's three layers there, but then there's a whole load of other things we do for public bodies and so forth, so local authorities. But the prime purpose is to support local communities.
And over the years of you working with Fèisean and Gàidheal, how have you found the usage of the Gaelic language? Have you seen it going up, increasing?
Yeah, well, again, one of our main aims as an organisation is to promote the use of the Gaelic language, and we've done that over a long period of time, and we've seen the Fèisean making more use of the language. And that took a while, but we're getting there with that. And there are a number of Fèisean now that are entirely delivered through the medium of Gaelic. And in all the other work we do, whether it's drama in schools, we're promoting the Gaelic language through that. Whether it's youth music initiative work, we're promoting Gaelic through that, through song. And some of the work we've been doing more recently in schools, teaching Gaelic to learners, but using the arts to do that. Again, is promoting the language to a large number of young people. We've seen our own use of the language as an organisation increase over the years, but we're also seeing a lot more young people now at least getting some experience of the language, and with all sorts of other initiatives that are going on as well. I think there's lots more opportunities for young people now to engage with the language than there were perhaps when I was a child.
Oh, well, definitely. As a Gaelic learner myself, the opportunities are amazing, from the Speak Gaelic and the website and YouTube and the Cursa Urtish, which I'm on at Salbarostic, and Duolingo. It feels really good, actually. There's lots of opportunities.
Yeah, no, there definitely are, and there are definitely employment opportunities as well. But people talk about a crisis in Gaelic teachers and a teacher shortage, and there definitely is a shortage of teachers, but there are certainly more and more coming through and choosing that as a career. But there are lots of other options in the arts and in broadcasting and tourism and all that kind of thing. So there are lots of opportunities.
And what about your own singing? Have you managed to get much of that in?
I'm at an age now, Simon, where I think I should be retiring. I still sing when I get the opportunity, but there haven't been a lot of opportunities in the last couple of years. I did a really nice gig recently at the Mod in Perth at the opening concert, and I really enjoyed that. But there's nothing much in the pipeline at the moment, and that's okay.
Yeah, it's a familiar story.
Indeed, indeed. But if anybody wants to invite me along, I'm quite happy to come sing.
Absolutely. I think we're just, me and you both are just waiting for the phone to ring rather than the other direction.
Exactly.
So what is Fèisean na Gael's ambitions for 2023?
Well, like a lot of arts organisations at the moment, we're trying to rebuild after COVID, and I mean, COVID's still around, and it's still having an effect on some of the things that we do. But people are, I think, learning to live with it, and so we're having to rebuild audiences and rebuild participation numbers amongst the Fèisean. So that's really where our focus is has been over this year, and probably into next year as well, to try and get young people back involved in learning traditional music and engaging with the Gaelic language, and hopefully keeping most of what we do going. We hope to have a Blast Festival again next year, and we certainly know that the work in schools that we do is continuing. So there's plenty to look forward to, but certainly there's still a focus on rebuilding numbers and getting folk to come out to gigs as well.
And as we sort of head into this 20th MG ALBA Scots Trad Music Awards, now you were at the first one. Do you have any memories of it?
Easy. Oh no, it was great. It was good. I really enjoyed going to the Trads over the years, and there was something nice about the Queen's Hall the first few years, and having it there, and getting a night in Edinburgh. But it's amazing to see how it's grown and diversified over the years, and it's still, from our point of view as an organisation, it's great to be involved and to be able to recognise the achievements of folk in the Hall of Fame, and to keep sponsoring that. And but yeah, I mean, I've got good memories of the Trads over the years, and going to the award ceremony in various places, and it's good to actually get to see various other places too. I'd never been in the Caird Hall in Dundee until I was there a few years ago, and of course you come back there this year too. And it's good to get to see other venues and other places as a kind of as a result of the Trads being there.
Oh yeah, it's always exciting. Well, thanks very much, Arthur. If you'd like to find out more about the work of Fèisean na Gael, go to www.fèisean.org. And if you want to find out more about Scots Trad Music Awards, go to scotstradmusicawards.com.